Seems a little blurry. Oh.
Hello. All right. We are actually going to start seating today. Have a seat. Feet together, knees together. Come back onto your hands or onto your elbows. I'm going to do elbows today. Both positions, again, you don't want to sink into your shoulders. Always stay nice and strong in your shoulder girdle. Hug the ribs in together. Pull your belly button in nice and tight. Lift the pelvic floor. Hang out right here if that feels challenging enough for you. Otherwise, bring your legs up into a tabletop or straight. Keep the upper body nice and still. Inhale to the side. Exhale, circle down and around. We're just warming up, so just do smaller circles. Keep your knees bent if you want to. Inhale to the side. Exhale, circle down and around. When you come down, make sure your lower back stays exactly the same. You're keeping that strong connection in your core. Push your belly button towards the floor instead of the ceiling. It's easy to let it go to the ceiling when your legs come down. Good. Inhale to the side. Exhale, circle down and around. So you're never going to believe what's happening right now. In Logan, Utah. One more. Hold it up at the top. Reverse directions. Inhale. It's raining out. It's raining, and yet it's supposed to rain like most of the day. It's my favorite kinds of days. Inhale, exhale, circle around. I need to go grocery shopping, but I'm not going to do it because I don't even want to miss an hour of seeing the rain while in the store. Circle around. Inhale, so you should be going the opposite direction. 3. Now we have a verbal recording of the last time it rained. So the next time we talk about it might be September. 1 more. Hold it up at the top. So hold it nice and strong. Tap your heels down or tap your toes down. Again, no movement from the tailbone to the top of the head. It's staying nice and strong. You can choose to have straight legs. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale, pull your belly button in tight, 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 and bring it back up. Oh, my hip flexors are on fire today. Inhale down. Exhale up. When you come down, is that belly button pushing away from you or is it pulling towards your spine? The correct answer is towards your spine. 3 more. 3. 2 more. 2. Pull your belly button in. 1 more. Take this next one and lower it all the way down slow. All the way down slow, slow. Are you down already? Slow. Good. And sit up nice and tall. We're going to go into spine stretch forward. So separate your feet just about shoulder width apart. Not even, maybe hip distance today. We're just going to keep it really small. Sit up nice and tall. Start with the very crown of your head and peel yourself down just into a spine stretch forward. You're just lengthening your spine, getting some space in between your vertebrae. Start with the pelvic floor, lift the pelvic floor up, and then step yourself up. 1 vertebrae at a time, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, peel it down, warming up our spine. Inhale, stay here, keeping your core tight, and you're inhaling to the sides of your ribs. Exhale, stack yourself back up. Last time like that. Inhale. Exhale, spine stretch forward. Pull your belly button back so you're not doing a hamstring stretch. It's all on your back. And then stack yourself up. As you're sitting up tall, roll back into your boat or your teaser, right? Pull your belly button in. Lower the feet first. Sit up tall, then spine stretch forward, rounding forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stack yourself up. As you're stacking yourself up, go all the way through, keeping your spine neutral into boat or teaser. Hug the ribs in tight. Lower just the legs down. Hinge up, and then spine stretch forward, rounding it forward. Inhale, stay, breathing into the sides of your ribs like fascials. Exhale, pull it up. It's a good opportunity, all the way back up into boat or teaser, to practice your breathing when you're in that spine stretch forward. Slowly lower the legs. Hinge, sitting up tall, and then round forward. So it's a good opportunity right here to keep your core tight as you're inhaling into the sides of your ribs. And then exhale, sitting up tall. Remember, it's not the way you want to breathe all the time through your life, but you want to do that for core strength. Lower the legs, hinge up, and then round forward. Pull your belly button in. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stack it up. Hug the ribs in. A couple more. Hinge back into your boat or teaser. Stay here and just lower only the legs. Separating them to about hip distance. Hinge up and then round. Stack yourself up. We're doing 2 more. See if you can advance it a little bit. Hinge straight back. Maybe straighten your legs a little bit more. Maybe have a little bit less resistance with your hands, or is it assistance with your hands? Lower the legs, hinge straight up, pull the belly button in, round forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, this is our last one. Stack it up, hinge back, all the way into boat or teaser. Really long, double check your form here. Where are your shoulders? Push your belly button towards your spine. Don't let it be pushing out towards your toes. Slowly lower the legs, hinge straight up, pull your belly button in and round. Stack yourself up, sitting up tall. Now roll all the way down. Keep your feet down. Slowly roll all the way down. Really, really, really slow. Every vertebrae is coming down one at a time. Good, I can't tell. Hug the ribs in, lift the pelvic floor up, keeping your pelvis neutral or a tiny little imprint, adding that little bit of stability in your lower back. Float the legs up into tabletop. Arms come down by your sides. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, slide your shoulders into your back pockets. Curl yourself up, looking through your legs. Go into regular old single leg stretch. Remember last week we practiced keeping our leg at 90 degrees instead of bringing it in and make it easier? 90 degree reach. Pull the belly button in and reach. Good. Your gaze is looking right through your legs instead of the ceiling. Just takes a little bit of pressure off your neck. You can always rest your neck or put a hand behind your head. Reach. Hug the ribs in tight. Reach. Good. Nice long legs. You're choosing your position of your legs. Do what feels best for you. Reach. But you're getting that length. It's slow enough that you get that full length. Reach. Here we go for 4. Excellent. I did my friend Jill's workout class again. She's doing a Zoom class. She lives in Wisconsin. One more. Hold this one here. Hold it here. Keep your toe pointed and bring it straight up to the ceiling. Now flex your foot. Lower it straight down. Point your toe. Bring it in and switch. Flex the foot. Or no, point and lift. Flex and lower. Bend it in and switch. Reach. Lift. Lower. And switch. Hug the ribs in tight. Reach. Lift. So we're just doing a single leg stretch, but we're adding a hold. Like a hold right here, lift straight up, straight down, pull your belly button in, switch and hold. Anyways, I did Jill's class. She's so much fun. Her workouts are fun. They're super creative. I love her super thick Wisconsin accent. And then she can count. Like seriously, she'll be like, okay, we have 12 left. And then she'll talk and she has like 3 left. She knows. She's the only instructor I've ever done that knows how to count. Last one. Lift. Keep the legs going, bring your hands behind your head. The legs are going, trying to keep that leg staying at 90 degrees, not any closer than 90. Reach, and let's go straight into bicycles. Armpit towards the opposite knee. Armpit, reach. Up and over. You have a ball in your armpit and you're throwing it to the corner of the opposite side of the room. Reach. Good. Hug the ribs in tight. You can drop your legs if your hip flexors are done. Hug. Come back to us when you're ready. Just take a little break and then come back. Excellent. Reach 4. Anyways, the last class I did of Jill's, she was up north. If you're not from Wisconsin, you say up north. Anyways, she was up north and she videoed it up north, which was really fun to see all the pine trees. Reach, hug the ribs in tight, hear the water, hear the boats. 2. Good. We're going back to that same thing we did before. So let's hold it over here. Hold, legs stay straight, lift it straight up, straight back down. Pull your belly button in, switch and hold. Lift straight up, straight back down. Hold the belly button in and reach. Lift. This is the first class. This is our 13th live streaming class. And this is the first one my parents are missing. They're in the car right now, driving home from up north. Lift and bring it back down. 2 more. They'll make up for it. But it's the first one they're not here with us. And my friend Jenna in Portland, who's been doing it, she can't do it anymore either because she's back in the office instead of at home. 1 more each side. So we're starting to miss some friends. Last one. Lift. Let's go back to regular bicycles. Just finish it off for 4. I'll stop talking. 3, we gotta get down to business anyways. 2, at least I'll stop talking for a little while. Last one. Bend both knees in. Both knees in right here. Thumbs to your shoulders. Reach your arms and your legs away from you and stretch. Did your lower back lift off? You don't want it to lift off. Bend your knees if you want. And circle. You're like, it didn't lift off. Stop talking. Let's go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. So you don't want movement in your lower back. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach. Exhale, circle. You can bring that hand behind. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we've got 2 more. Push the belly button towards the floor. Stretch. And circle. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Same thing, but we're adding a crunch. So now inhale, reach. Exhale, curl up into a tight ball. I like to use my hands and get up a little bit higher than I can with just my core. Then thumbs to shoulders and reach. Exhale, circle. circle, and extend, but you cannot use them. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach. Exhale, all we have is 4 more and we're done with this stuff. Inhale, reach. Exhale, how'd you feel after the ab challenge last week? Inhale, reach. I had some feedback that they thought of me the next day a lot. Exhale, let's do one more. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, curl up tight, tight, hold it up. Let go of your hands, stay holding, and roll down. I liked it. I thought it was kind of fun to have a bit of a challenge day. So we're going to flip over onto our bellies. I should be doing this on the patio so you guys could see the rain. You all could see the rain. Stack your hands on top of each other. Separate your knees so they're wider than shoulder width apart. Bring your heels together and flex your feet. So you kind of have frog type legs. Then you're going to rest your forehead on your hands. Hug the ribs in and stick the ice cube underneath your belly button. Keep that your upper body nice and still and relaxed, and just stamp your feet straight to the ceiling and straight back down. Squeeze your glutes and lift straight up, straight back down. So there's not much movement here. And straight back down. Squeeze the glutes and lift. When you lift it up, pull your belly button away first. So you're not pushing into the mat to bring your legs up. Feet are flexed, like you have ink on the bottom of your feet, and you're stamping straight up, straight back down. Hug the ribs in and lift. And back down. We've got 4. Good. 3. So just because you're on your belly does not mean you get to rest your core. Last one. Now keep your legs down. Just the legs are going to stay down, but you still have your heels together. Bring your hands by your shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms straight over your head, hovering over the mat. Exhale, circle, and gently extend. This is mid-back to upper back, so it's not about height. You're not taking this in your lower back. Bring your thumbs to shoulders, reach and hover. Exhale, circle, mid-back to upper back, pulling the belly button away. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach and hover. Exhale, circle, lifting through the crown of your head. Your chin stays down. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach. Exhale, extend. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Squeeze your heels together. Squeezing those heels together. Last one. Inhale, reach. We're going to add on. So inhale, reach, extend your legs and your arms, separating your legs. So you are stretching kind of like in a small X. Then circle your arms, bring your heels together and lift up. So you're back to that original position, but your knees are off the mat. Thumbs to shoulders, reach and hover, extending your legs. Exhale, circle, and bring your heels together. Good. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach and hover. Exhale, circle, and extend. Keeping the chin tucked down, looking down towards the mat. Inhale, thumbs to shoulders and reach. Exhale, circle, and extend. 3. Inhale. Exhale, reach. 2. Inhale. Exhale, extend. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, extend. And bring it down. Pushing yourself all the way up. Just stay here and round into a cat-cow or sit back and stretch into shell. If you're new, remember shell is different than child's pose. In shell, we're trying to get a lot of space between our vertebrae. So there's like a volleyball stuffed under our belly button instead of folding over. Both are great, but the point right now is to get space right here. And have a seat. I feel like we're moving a little too fast. I don't feel like our exercises are fast, but maybe we're going to need to add some today. Open leg rocker. We did this last week. Old news, right? Always go back to rolling like a ball if you want. Feet together, knees together. Otherwise, open leg rocker. Shoulder width apart. Slide your shoulders down your back. Pull your belly button in. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up and balance. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up and balance. Stick with that or start adding your legs if you want to start straightening them. Inhale. Just an option. Exhale, roll and balance. An option is to roll down with bent. Exhale, roll up and straighten. Just to start adding on. Inhale. Exhale. If you want a super challenge, hold on to your big toe. Inhale. Exhale. That was a total cheat. Inhale, roll back. Exhale. I do not have it in me today. Inhale, roll back to. Exhale, massaging out our spine. Last time. Inhale, lower, middle, upper. Exhale, roll up and balance, and relax. Feet together. Just stretch your thighs. Let's just hang out here the rest of the time. What do you think? All right, we're going to come all the way up to standing really slow. Let the blood come back to your head. Slowly roll yourself up with a small bend in your knees. Good. All right. We've done this one before. It's super fun. We start standing. Let's start with your right leg on the ground, small bend in your knee, so you have a really long, nice, strong, stabilizing leg. Trying to keep your body up and down mostly. Nice and light on the opposite foot. Grab a chair if you want, grab a wall if you want, a broomstick, anything to keep your balance if you want. Hug the ribs in nice and tight. Bring the knee up towards your chest, kind of on an angle. Flex your foot, hug the ribs in, and push your leg away. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, hug the ribs in and push it away. A lot of obliques firing right here. Exhale, great for ankle stability. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale. Smushy's dressed up for class today. Inhale, she has a bandana on. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend it in. Exhale, push your belly button in and push it away. So Smudge has problems meeting new friends. She's not a good greeter of friends. We're working on it. If there's enough cheese and it's slow enough, she does okay. But it's probably fun for you, some of you who she verbally abuses every time she sees you, to see her being like this cute normal dog. And reach. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, hug the ribs in. 2. I forgot, we weren't supposed to do this many of these. Extra credit today. Bring your legs straight. Keep it straight. Keep the foot flexed. Lift straight up. Straight back down. As high as you can go. Squeeze without any other movement. It's just right in that leg. Straight up. Your supporting leg should just start feeling nice and warm, right? Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, squeeze right on the side of your waist. Ribs to hips and lift. 2. 1 more. Hold it up. Point your toes time and circles. As big as you can go without much movement in your upper body. Only 5. 2. 5 total. Last time. And reverse directions. Really strong and long. Point with your toe like you're reaching your toe to the opposite side of the room. Stretch. 3. 2. Hug the ribs in nice and tight. Hold it up. Flex your foot. Tiny little pulses. As high as you can go with your pulses. Flex that foot. Reach through your heel. Pull your belly button in. Bring your upper body up a little bit more. We've got 5. We're done after this. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right. Right leg was the stabilizing leg, right? Remember, actually, no, we're going to switch sides. Stabilize yourself with your left leg. The rest of them will go back to doing both sides. I'm just confusing you. Never mind. Strong leg, small bend, hug the ribs in, lift the pelvic floor up, shoulders down and back. Perfect form to start, right? Bend the knee in towards your chest, flex your foot on a bit of an angle, like you're aiming for the opposite shoulder, and exhale, push away. Inhale, come in. It's slow. Exhale, hug the ribs in and push away. Strong, stabilizing leg. Exhale. We have to do the extra credit on this side too, because we can't leave crooked. Exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, compress and put away. Think about like all of this energy is starting from your core. You can do this and your core will work a little bit, or you can think about it. Pilates is a lot of thinking. Inhale, exhale, compress and think. You get your core in there a lot. Exhale, compress and think. If you add more. Reach. 2. Good. 1 more. Hold it out. Keep the foot flexed and lift up as high as you can and down so it doesn't touch. Lift up, straight back down. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, compress. So I have good news for you if you like planking. One of the trainers that I follow for continuing education things, he has a whole series now on Pilates planking. I have not started, it was just announced today. So you have that to look forward to. We're going to learn more Pilates planking things. I am going to form check you guys. 1 more. Hold it up, point your toe, because we've already learned. So big circles, as big as you can go. Make smudge. 1 more. Other direction. We've already learned that planking is not my favorite exercise. Let's do 1 more. I think this one might be extra credit. Hold it up, flex the foot, tiny little lifts. So what I'll do is I will demonstrate it. I'll show it to you, and then I'll just watch and count for you. How's that sound? 3, 2, hold it up, and bring it down. stand with your feet hip distance apart. Lengthen your spine. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see because it's a big side one. Put your fingertips on your forehead, palms facing away from you. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Tiny, tiny bend in your knees so you just have a good strong support. You're going to hinge over. So you're trying to keep your back as flat as you can, as neutral as you can, as far as you can go. And then when you're at your last little bit of keeping your back flat, you're going to pull your belly button in, round your spine, and peel yourself up. One vertebrae at a time, stacking it all the way up. Inhale, exhale, flat back. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. Chest is lifted, chest is lifted. Then pull your belly button in and round it back up, stacking your spine over. So hinge over, flexing over, keeping your chest flat. Pull your belly button in and round it up. Keeping your back flat, chest open. Hinge over, hinge, and then pull your belly button in and round, using your core to drag yourself back up. Protect your spine. To left, hinge. If this doesn't feel as good, support yourself with your hands. And then push with your hands a little bit to give yourself a little bit more assistance. Hinge over. Remember, if there's anything we're doing in this class that doesn't feel good for you, modify. And if you're unsure about your modifying, shoot me a note. I love figuring out modifications for people. Okay, we started on our right side. So let's come down to kneeling, and we're going to stabilize on our right side again. Hand is on the side, and you're kneeling. Strong shoulder girdle. I have my hand a little bit in front of my shoulder, but you can have it directly underneath too. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Hips are facing straight forward, so you're not rolling to the floor. Hips are straight forward. You're going to bring your leg up, flex your foot, bring your knee in towards your chest, hug the ribs in, and push it away. Notice how nothing is moving in my body except for from the tailbone to the top of my head. Just the knee is coming in. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, hug the ribs in and push it away. Two more. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, push it away. One more. If you don't love kneeling, you don't have to. Stay here. Keep the foot flexed. Lift up as high as you can and down, not resting at the bottom. Lift up, straight back down. You can lie all the way on your side is what I was going to say. If kneeling doesn't feel good on your knee or if you have some shoulder issues, pull your belly button in and lift. Three more. 3, 2, 1 more. Take this next one up and hold it up. Point your toe so it's pointing away from you, and big circles. Oh, as big as you can go. Only 5 of them total without moving in your body. 2, where's that core? 1 more. What's reverse directions? Come on, good. Lift and circle. Excellent. 2 more. Where's your belly button? 2, 1 more. Last thing, hold it up, flex the foot, tiny little pulses, as high as you can lift, just tiny little pulses, reaching through the heel. Strong shoulder, keep it in, don't sink into it. Strong reach, we've got 4, 3, 2, good news, and lengthen it down. Good news is we're laying down. Fine news is we're staying on the same side. All right, one straight line, hug the ribs in nice and tight, add a little bit of fire underneath that side of your waist. Lift the top foot up, hip distance height only. I see people come up here most of the time. Hip distance height only. Flex the foot, bring the knee in towards your chest. Exhale, hug and reach it away. Inhale, this should not be a rest for your core. Exhale, hug and reach it away. I'm kicking smudge. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Exhale, not hard, don't worry. She's putting her face at my foot is what's really happening. She has a foot thing. It's kind of funny. 2 more. Like if you sit down, she will come and rest her head on your feet. Hold it straight, point your toe. Oh, no, sorry. Keep it flexed. Lift straight up, straight back down. Hug the ribs in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. So if you sit down and you like put your feet out like this on the floor or something, she comes and rests her head on your feet. I don't know if you can see it. It's cut off in my screen, but the screen seems to be bigger on the computer. 2, 1 more. Okay, I won't lose count. Point your toe. Big circles. Oh, good. Just 5 of them. Keep going. You can do it. You only have 5. You know you can do it. 2. Where's that belly button? 1 more. And reverse directions. Big circle. Oh, good. 3. Excellent job. Don't shorten those circles. Keep them big. You've got it. 1 more. All about length. Hold it long, hip distance height. Flex the foot again, tiny little pulses. This time it's just hip distance height. When we were kneeling and standing, we were up a little bit higher, but just right straight line. Good, 4, 3, 2, hold it up and lengthen it down. Super job. Roll yourself onto your back. You should feel nice and crooked right now. Hug the ribs in nice and tight. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull your belly button, peel yourself up or walk up your legs. Push your belly button back as you reach your hands and your feet in the opposite directions. Relax your arms and stack yourself up. Come on all the way over to kneeling, or just stay lying down if that feels better for you. We're going to kneel. Stabilizing side is now your left side. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Open up your shoulders. Whole front of your core is facing forward. Bring that top foot up. Flex your foot and bring your knee in towards your chest. Hug the ribs in and push away. Think about a wall at your foot, and you're pushing hard against the wall to come back in. Inhale. Exhale, push away. Good. Inhale. Did you just relax your belly button? Hug it in. Inhale. Compress your core. Cough and hold. Inhale. If you're new, when you cough, you're firing your transverse abdominis. That's the abdominal muscles we're trying to focus on. All through Pilates, it's the supporting one that wraps all the way around, supports your spine, supports your organs. 2. So if you cough, you can't help but fire it. Keep your leg out, keep your foot flexed, lift straight up and straight down, big range of motion. So anytime you're in a Pilates class or you're going to pick up some groceries and lift them, or a toddler or whatever, you want to cough and hold and breathe into your upper lungs, like you're thinking like fish gills. So you're stabilizing all your core, but still having breath in your lungs. It's a great way to protect your spine during lifting type things. 2, hold it up, point your toe, big circles. 5, good, big, big, big. 3, 2, excellent. And reverse directions, big. Oh, my goodness. I don't know, I think I lost count. One more. Hold this one out, hip distance height. Flex the foot, tiny little lifts. Tiny, big pulses. Wow, big energy, little pulses. Reaching right through that heel. Lifting that little fire under the side of your waist. 3, 2, and relax. Lengthen it all the way down. We're not stretching yet, all the way down. One straight line. Add a little bit of lightness under the side of your waist. Lift up the pelvic floor, hug the ribs in so you're all set to go. Bring that top leg up hip distance height. Flex your foot, bring your knee in towards your chest. Exhale, hug the ribs and push it away. I was telling Finnegan that it's really hard for me to start teaching this class on Tuesdays. I think in the studio or with people in the room, we like chit chat a little bit and it feels like you're welcoming everyone to class. But here I press record and it takes a second for my brain to pretend you are all right in front of me. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, hug the ribs in nice and tight. Good. So it always feels a little awkward at the beginning. 2. One more. Hold it long. Keep the foot flexed. Lift as high as you can and bring it down. I feel like I didn't switch sides. Lift it up and bring it. Sorry, I am a whine fest today. I'm done. That's it. You all know that it hurts and we all don't want to do the leg circles that are coming up next, but I'm done whining. Reach and lengthen it straight back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, compress and lift. One more. Here it comes without a whine. Point your toe. Big circles. Lift. I'll try not to even grunt whine. 2. Good job. Lift and circle. 2. Here we go. One more. And reverse directions. Lift and circle. Good. Excellent. Big, long stretching of the leg. Last 2. We have one more thing. Hold your leg hip distance height. Flex your foot, reaching your heel towards the opposite side of the room, and tiny little pulses. Lift your heel. Good. Reach. Stretching it nice and long. A lot of work on the little muscles in your glutes here, little muscles on the sides of your legs. Lengthen, pull your belly button in, hold it long, and bring it down. Nice work. Let's roll ourselves onto our backs. So we just did a lot of abductors, ABD adductors, and now we're going to do some adductors, some inner thighs. You have some options to make that diamond with your hand and place your tailbone in the diamond. You can have your legs at 90 degrees with your feet flexed so they're really strong, or bring them straight up with your feet flexed, as straight as you can go. Open them as wide as you can and bring them back together. Inhale as wide as you can, exhale, bring it back together. You can, if you can keep your spine in neutral, you can let go of your hands, having them down by the sides of your legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. It just gives you a chance to engage your core even more. Inhale, open. Remember, an option is to keep your knees bent. Inner and outer thighs, I've said it before. This kind of inner outer thigh work, calisthenic work, is really good for your knees. It helps strengthen the muscles. Good, supporting your knees and helping you with good alignment and reach. A lot of us do a lot of big muscle things, big hiking and biking and big front and back muscles. So it's good to do these little bitty ones too. Flex and open. Excellent. If you would like to, you can add your upper body. As you open, you'll curl up, and as you close, lengthen it down. Exhale up. Inhale, keep the neck nice and long and still, so you're not pulling with your neck. You keep your chin, space between your chin and your chest. Good. And reach. It's just an option. You don't have to. Hug the ribs in it tight. Good. We've got 4, 3, 2. Excellent job. Same thing, but now point your toes and cross the top. Flex and open, point and cross. Flex and open, point and cross. You can do this with bent knees. Flex and open, just cross your ankles. Flex and open, cross your ankles. Lift. Good. Reach. So we haven't added much back into our life in terms of not leaving the home type of situation. But Finnegan has been outside climbing a bunch, and on Sunday Maggie went with. So Mike was belaying, Finnegan was climbing, 4 more. Oh, I always forget to cross. I hope he kept crossing. 2. And Maggie was videoing and making a podcast while videoing. And reach, last one. I haven't listened to it. Back to flexing the feet, open and close. Just finish it off for 8. Open and close. 6. Excellent. 5. You've got it. 4. We are almost there. 3. 2. 1 more. And bring it down. Good. Let's give our hips a tiny little break before we move on. Bring your legs out, your feet out to the edges of your mat. Arms down by your sides so that your feet are pretty wide. And you're just going to tip your knees to the side. You can let go of your core for a second. Now once your knees are to the side, stay here or squeeze your glute and push your top hip forward a little bit more. We've done a lot of hip flexor stuff today. We're just releasing that hip flexor. And then relax, bring your knees back to center. Don't, without it engaging much, just drop your knees to the other side. Stay here or now engage your glute and push your hip forward. Feel that stretched on the front of your thigh. Super. Relax and bring it back up to center. Walk your knees in, hug the ribs in tight, pull the pelvic floor up, float the legs up into tabletop, adjust into that imprint position if you need to. Remember, imprint is just a little bit of getting rid of a little bit of that space between your lower back. It's not fully mashing it in. It's just a little bit of space. Like if you have a grape, you're kind of just mushing it but not squishing it flat. Extend your legs straight to the ceiling and point your toes. Inhale. As you exhale, reach up one leg as you extend the other leg. Pull your belly button in and then switch. Reach. Good. Your gaze is looking right through your legs. Reach. Your leg is as long as you can go. You want a big stretch here at the top. Good. Reach. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, instead of holding onto your legs, you could just hover your hands over the mat. So you'll get a little bit less of a stretch, but you're using your core more. Reach. It's unsupported. Or hands behind your head if you want to support your neck. Here we go. 4 forward. Good. Reach. 3. Excellent. 2 more. 2. Where's your belly button? Last one. Each side. Keep the legs going. Let's go straight into windmill. Opposite arm goes on the opposite of the leg. And then switch. Opposite arm up. Twisting across. You're rotating right from your waist. And your hand is on the outside of that leg. You can do this with bent legs. Just bend and hold onto the outside. Just avoid the knee. Reach across. Right at that waist. Excellent. We've got 3, 2. Could come up a little bit higher in the last one of this variety. Keep the legs scissoring. We're going to go single, single, and then double. So bring it a little bit closer. Single, single, double. A little bit closer. Last week we did single, single, hold. This time it's a little bit extra. Closer, closer. Good. Single, single, bring it up and closer. Good. Your gaze is still looking through your legs. You can always support your head, or you can put your head down. Reach, reach, and double. Good. Where's that belly button? We are almost there. And double. Last time, each side, and double. Last one. Reach, reach, double. Bend the knees in, curl up as tight as you can. Relax just your upper body down. Arms down by your sides, palms facing down, knees tabletop. Inhale, tip over to the side. Exhale, compress your core first, and then bring it up to center. Inhale, tip over to the side. Exhale, compress your core and bring it back up. Remember with this one, if you have a lot of mobility in your joints, exhale, compress. It's really easy for you to go very far on this one, keeping your shoulders down, but watch your spine. If it's too easy to come down, you want to add a lot more support in your core and not come down quite as far. Your goal is to keep your shoulders down. Excellent. If you're here and you're thinking easy peasy, you can start straightening your legs. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, compress and bring it back up. So anywhere between 90 degrees and all the way straight. Inhale, tip over. Exhale, compress before and bring it back up. So you're firing your whole waist instead of just your obliques to come back up. 2, inhale. Exhale, come back up. Last time, inhale. Exhale, compress and come back up. Extend your legs long along the mat. Bring your arms over your head. Hug the ribs in together. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, peel yourself off. We are cruising along today. Push your belly button in. Stretch. Relax your arms. I feel like we just started and we are already 2 mermaids. Nice work. All right, the mermaid is the weird one to get into, but once you're into it, you can get it. Bottom leg, your knee is pointing to the long end of the mat. The leg that's bent at the top, your heel is in that U of that ankle. Bring your hand midline of your body. We typically put it behind us. Make sure it's midline, and you really want a strong shoulder girdle. Let me just show you, if you don't want to come all the way up, you're going to drop down to your elbow and draw a rainbow with your body here, okay? If you don't mind coming up onto your wrist, you're going to inhale, exhale up into the mermaid. So your top leg is pushing open. Don't squeak it though. You're making a big rainbow. Inhale, reach your arm up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, have a seat. Same thing. Inhale, Finnegan is doing it the opposite of me. Exhale. I hope that none of you are super uber confused by this. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it straight. He is a bad second demonstrator. Inhale. Exhale. Up. Good. Opening up your ribs. Inhale up. Stick with this, or we're going to come into the full for 2. Inhale. Not necessarily harder, just different. Straightening your legs, being a big rainbow. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, really important with mermaid to have that strong shoulder girdle. Inhale, exhale, pull your belly button in and reach. Inhale, arm. We're going to add on kneeling or full, it's up to you, or on the floor. Inhale, exhale, over. Inhale, pull your belly button in and round under, pulling your belly button in more. And then open your chest towards the ceiling. Bring it back to center, have a seat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, pull your belly button in and around. Inhale, open your chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back to center. And inhale, have a seat. Let's switch sides. Remember your option to come down to your elbow if you would like to. Your knee on the ground is pointing to the long end of your mat. Your heel is in the U of your ankle. Spread their fingers nice and wide and grab that shoulder girdle. Keep your shoulder really strong. If you have sensitive shoulders and it's not feeling like you have the stability to do this, come down onto your elbow when we do it instead. It's not worth it. Inhale, build up to having that ability to keep your shoulder girdle really strong. Big rainbow. Open that top knee. Inhale, arm. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, exhale. I feel like it's been a while since we've done Mermaid. Inhale, arm, and exhale, bring it down. One more like that. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, arm, and exhale. Stick with that or come into the full. Inhale, exhale, straightening the legs. Big rainbow, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Arm comes up to the ceiling, and then exhale, have a seat. One more like that. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, arm, exhale, coming into the rotation one. Inhale, kneeling or anything. Exhale, up. Inhale, scoop and rotate. Exhale, open. I switched our breathing. Inhale, bring it back to neutral. Then exhale, have a seat. Inhale, arm. Exhale, up. Inhale, scoop. Just breathe. Oh my word. Open chest towards the ceiling. Bring it back to center. Have a seat. Nice job. All right, just have a seat, sitting comfortable. We're going to do a little extra credit stretching today. Stick with us. We've got the time to do it. Grab a strap if you have one, a belt. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Grab a blanket, a sweatshirt. If you have your sweatshirt on, you can take it off. If you don't have it, you can just do it with your hands. It's okay. If you have it, we're going to lie all the way down and put the strap on the bottom, like the arch of your foot, a little bit closer to the ball of your foot. The other leg is long, or it's bent, or you're holding onto the back of your thigh or your calf, not behind the knee. So whichever one you choose. Keep your leg as straight as you can towards the ceiling. You're going to inhale, and as you exhale, bring it a little bit closer. Inhale, release. So you're doing a bit of a stretch and release. It's slow. Inhale, exhale, release. Bringing it a little bit closer, and then gentle release. So you're not releasing it all the way. It's just a stretch and release. You should be able to notice that your leg comes a little bit closer to you after you've done it for a little while. Keeping your leg as straight as you can. On this next one, let's just bring it in and hold. Just stretching that whole back of your leg. Good. Release that stretch. Now turn your inner foot. So you're trying to look at the inside of your foot. You're looking at your the bottom of your foot. Then bring it a little bit across your body and stretch and release this part. It should go down the outside of your leg, more into your IT band, around your ankle. Good. IT band and around your ankle. I wasn't saying the IT band as at your ankle. And bring it back. Hold this next one. Just hold. Good. Release the stretch. Bring the foot back to the center. Open your leg off to the other side. I like to have the strap in both straps in one hand, the other hand, and then kind of support with the supporting arm. But you don't have to. If you don't have a strap, just hold on to the back, the outside of that leg. And you're stretching and releasing again. A little bit more, just changes the angle of your hamstring. Stretch the backs of your legs, stretch inner thigh. It's kind of coming towards your armpit. Take this next one and hold. This is a great stretching series for the back of your leg and your hip. If you have more time, you could spend a little bit more time doing it. And then bring it in. Getting rid of the strap, place that foot on the opposite thigh, flex your foot. That just takes some of the pressure off your knee, and then gently use your hand to open up your hip a little bit. You can stay here if that's where it feels good. Otherwise, bring your hand through your leg, the opposite hand on the outside of your leg, and hold onto the opposite thigh. I like to use my elbow to push open the leg a little bit more. Keep the foot flexed. Just a great hip opener, great hip stretch. Not that we did any hips today. That was a joke. Good. Just relaxing, relaxed breathing. Excellent. We're almost there. And bring it down. Switching sides. So grab your strap again, grab your sweatshirt or your towel or just your hands underneath your ball, the arch of your foot towards the ball of your foot. Your opposite leg can be bent or straight, and you're going to stretch and release. This is the leg that needs it. This is the leg that on Tuesdays it says, Kate, why don't you do this every day? I would be happier with you. Stretch and release, relax breathing, stretch. So, anybody have anything that they'd be excited to do next week? obviously we'll be doing push-ups because we skipped them this week. Take this next one and hold. But is there anything anybody would like to focus on? Any challenges, or do you want, I could bring the weights back again next week. We could do the soup can class again. Maybe we'll do that. And bring it down, place the strap into the opposite hand, drop the leg off to the side, and then bring it up and release. It's coming up towards your shoulder, towards your armpit. Stretch and release. Just closer to your shoulder and release. So it's kind of moving in a horizontal plane. It's not going up towards the ceiling. On the next one, all right, it's a plan. Unless I hear from someone that's excited about something else, we will add little weights. Remember, it's 1, 2, or 3 pound weights. They're not heavy. And bring it in, bring that leg straight up to the ceiling. Look towards your inner foot, look towards the bottom of your foot. Then bring your leg a little bit across your body and stretch and release. It should be going down the outside of your leg. If it's not going down the outside of your leg, instead of trying to wiggle into it, start over. Start at the top, look at the inner foot, bring it across, and then do it. Good. It's harder for this one to wiggle into the stretch feeling. Okay, so 1, 2, or 3 pound weight. My friend in Northern Ireland forgot about pounds and she was doing kilograms. Hold this next one, hold the last time we did it. So a soup can is a little bit under. It's like 14. Spaghetti, 8. Well, anyways, it's a little bit under. But spaghetti sauce jars, typically a bag of rice is typically 2 pounds. If you could get 2 bags of rice. If you have 2 pound or 3 pounds, weight's awesome. Get rid of the strap. Place the foot on the opposite thigh. Flex your foot. Push out a little bit of it on the thigh, not on the knee. And then gently bring it in if you want to. Add a little bit extra stretch. Keep that foot flexed, the top foot. And then I like to push out with my elbow a little bit. Let me see what else. The spaghetti sauce is usually in a glass jar, which can be frightening if you're not above carpet. Plus it's red. So rice does work. Or you can just tomato soup. It's great to have a little bit extra. It gives us a little different focus. We'll do that next week. And relax it down. Hold on to the backs of your legs and rock and roll yourself up. Nice work on all that hip and leg stuff. Sitting up nice and tall. Think about your perfect posture. And inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, bring it down. Awesome work today. That one was like a 5-minute class. I don't know. Should we just start over and do a whole nother one? Grab your soup cans, do it now? I don't know. For me, it went really fast. Hope you have a great rest of your week. If you're in Logan, I hope you get to enjoy this awesome rain the rest of the day. We'll see you next week.